Welcome to Notre Dame Dynasty. First thing we are going to do is get the depth chart all set up. Then we are going to do the recruiting, and then we are going to do week one. That is going to be this episode. Obviously, CJ Carr will be the quarterback. Love, Price, Williams, Young. Fields, Faison, KK Smith, and Burris. Tight ends, I like how they look. Switch this around. I'm basically going off of the actual depth chart that I found online. Okay. This is where the depth chart took a turn. And I want to keep my recruiting fairly realistic. Is this slot receiver? Yes. So, Great House. Holy. Slot corner. Nose tackle. Okay. Now, recruiting. Something I got to get. Something I was pretty good at in the last game, but not so much. My pipeline. Okay. I don't need a mic. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Go to the board. Let's see. So I have 17 players on my board right now. Let's advance past week 0. Okay. I'm going to go at this a little blind I'm not going to do heavy scouting. I'm going to save the points for recruiting. Okay. Let's see how the first week of recruiting goes. Okay. Time to play Miami. We're doing All-American. We're doing 15-minute quarters, running the play clock down to 14 seconds. And I do believe... Okay, we are on broadcast. I wish they'd update the actual rankings.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road.
Here come the Hurricanes. I will be at this game.
Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
We get the ball first. 88 degrees.
On the move from inside his 5.
Notre Dame will not have good starting field position. The grandson of former Michigan coach and great Lloyd Carr, CJ Carr, making his first start for the Irish. And of course, the Irish are going to be led by their running game, and there goes Jeremiah Love on the first play.
He's up to 49 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season.
You have to believe a 49-yard run, basically half the field. And they are on their side of the field now. As you see. Oops. Oh, did I not fix this? I gotta fix that.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Finds his tight end. No
Nice
chance
check
to
down.
run, but they still move it forward. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Leaves it with the running back.
Another nice run by Love. 2 runs, 2 rushing attempts, and 59 yards.
Physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football team, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, and Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the
First catch
football
out of the backfield.
This is Notre Dame football to a T.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back. Closing space.
Crowd in Miami is loud.
Brought down after picking up the lead down to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO.
I'm going to try to stay in coach suggestions for both offense and defense. I want to treat it as if my coordinators are calling the plays.
Maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On third down, he drops to throw.
Touchdown! Jayton Grayhouse.
They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
A beautiful pass by C.J. Carr.
We need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David,
Put it where only his receiver could
I
get
think
it.
a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami's offense will try to get something going with their first possession.
Actually, I tell you, I may do some play calling myself, especially on defense, because I'm going to be able to use some different shells that the
Seen it recently, right? Taiwan last year.
coach suggestions won't let me.
You can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
you're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so So obviously no need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Looking to throw, it's back.
Got him.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about
Good
their
first
seven, all
series
the athletes
for
they
the
have.
Irish.
It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Going with the counter play here. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
Oh no.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Bartley. He'll move it up to the
Nice play.
37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Price is gone. Not quite gone, but this Notre Dame running game is taking no prisoners. "59-yard run." Both Love and Price have broken off huge gains.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get it loose, and finally the defense gets him rolled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin
Okay.
is still 7 after this, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Nice stop. Come on.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Back to throw. It's back. Makes the catch. It's Marion. Love seeing these season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And the Hurricanes
Nice stop.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? And he missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Nice job.
Miami is shutting down Mr. Love.
Read it. No, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
And that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Get it out on the screen.
Got him.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got
Miami
thrown,
has
they were right there to
5.
make the tackle.
Count it, 5 yards of offense in this game. First quarter.
Second and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Carney. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
The Hurricanes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Canes.
I hope it's this easy for Miami or Notre Dame on Sunday night. Let's go.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snags a quick pass on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches, taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national
At the
championship.
end of the first quarter, pretty much dominated by Notre Dame.
We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Miami had under a yard average per play.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got enough.
You just can't stop Jeremiah Waddle. He's almost got 100 yards already.
They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about.
That is not a productive play.
Ready to come, counts on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. On the run, it's Fletcher. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's back. That's reeled in, it's Johnson.
Nice.
Job of coverage by that defense. That's a short pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grab near the sticks, it's Fletcher. They'll get it to the 38, no need to measure it to first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running in between the tackles. He's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. What a nice job by the defense to
There we
string it
go.
out, not give him any.
Make sure. Just want to check something. Sub linebackers. Okay.
And knock him down for a loss.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play.
Give me 1 second.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. Think about it. Nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Running behind that left side. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Power football with the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the catch. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most times in those slot positions.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you
Back
going to
audio-wise.
the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Makes a pass to Martin. He now has 111 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive 1st half here in this season opener. They move the chains on the
Jeremiah
ground.
Love does this tonight or Sunday night.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd,
Emmy's not going to have much of a chance.
On the run, it's Love. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Across the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force him into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to throw, it's Carr. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to
1st
pick up
down.
the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a return on the interception.
Miami comes up with a big play.
coming into this game, this offense knew the points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. In the middle, it's Bauman. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he's the key for Miami's success.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the fifth kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
Problem with the idea of
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13. The deep traditioning backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Bryce. And he's gonna lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Marion. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets into the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now on second
come on,
down.
we gotta beat Miami.
To the air. It's back.
We're gonna show them the Catholics are in the convicts.
Down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Working for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires into the end zone.
Touchdown, Miami, right at the end of the half. Disheartening.
And this offense really struggled in the first half. But how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up? Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
7-7 at half.
You never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that score.
Playing a nice game defensively.
Crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast.
Carson Beck right at the end of the half. Zips it into his receiver.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth in the feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Nice play. Let's see what the play count is. 37-30. Okay.
You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just...
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's back. Hauls it in. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He makes it grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get to 6, but they'll have the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was
Not good.
no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
On second and goal, they go right back to him. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on, trying to get there. Touchdown!
Oh my God, that's frustrating.
And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And these guys just score from anywhere out there.
So frustrating.
Sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When they're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Love. Turning it on!
Jeremiah Love cannot stop him.
That'll be good enough for a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
It's really hard to control the running
I
game.
love-
You don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
He's got it. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal.
God.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game. And you got to wonder what his confidence is like right now. He's cost his team 9 points so far.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Canes want to move quickly.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. stopped immediately.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Canes get it past the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that
bless
last
America.
play, and
Who
we'll
was
take a
that?
break to check him out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Fletcher.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. There's the pressure.
Got him.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
It's a play action pass. That quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I have to respond here.
Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college
I had a
football,
great
and
first
for
quarter.
some,
Nothing
this update could
has
fall
gone
into
right
that
since.
category. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Holds and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open.
Now, Coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Carr. And he gets there.
And if CJ Carr gets protected like this on Sunday, it is going to be a very long night in Miami.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action.
Got him.
Can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Over the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th.
Nice stop. Nice stop.
Number 94 in punt formation to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor. Both are trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays,
Things not looking great for Notre Dame because this is not a team built to really come back from behind. It's a team more built to get ahead and use their running game to stay ahead.
This defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
There we go.
Move the change. It's first down at the 38. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Snagged out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The offense pops it up. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knock him down.
That may be the nail in the coffin.
Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback.
I'm going to need the defense to make a play.
And at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one, wasn't it?
Because the offense is not.
Late in the football game with the lead, get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job holding on to that football really tight at the end of the run. You got to understand the situation. You're up. It's the fourth quarter. I want to keep that clock moving, but more importantly, I can't turn it over. I got to make sure I wrap it up. Really good job by the QB there.
The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that? When they would bring up second.
Let's go. Come on.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end.
Got to find a way to keep them from scoring. Because if they score here, it's definitely over.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying play action.
Shit.
Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back. It's back. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get him.
There we go.
Get him at the 21.
playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long. With players like that, getting after him.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Okay, holding him to a field goal,
Goes even bigger. They'll kick it away after
but I have to get
on that
a
last
touchdown
drive.
here.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score
I'm in
2
4-down
touchdowns.
territory,
Time is not on their side. I can stay very,
in my
very
opinion.
conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some ballers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Another turnover, and this game is over.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see some of the offense talk about
Certainly hope Notre Dame shows up better
it's a nice job moving the football
in real life on Sunday.
end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Hats off to Miami's defense.
He reacts. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I mean, maybe if they miss this and give me half a field, maybe.
He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt.
But they didn't miss it.
Once the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly to the
Wondered how C.J. Carr would perform under the big lights in his first start. The answer was not that good.
Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
He fumbles the ball.
They fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Don't have a choice but to go for it.
Choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Heartbreaking way to start the season.
The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense
Not
here.
the way I
They're
want
trying
to
to
start
ice
the
this
season
game
at all.
by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pocket breaking down. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys,
Well,
got a final score on
when you
one of
take
the
12
more
points away, it's
intriguing
14
games this week. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins.
You can say the difference of the field goal kickers. I missed 3 field goals. They made 4.
And company delivered in their national championship season of 1984.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
All that speculation all week. And
Despite
now we know.
168
Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the best of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Very disheartening.
Tight end now in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It was low. I'm not running another play.
Because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really
Might as well. I might say, I think sacks should go against passing yards, not rushing yards for the quarterback.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads. It sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
And they proved it, and they proved they were
And-
they thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said,
They completely shut me down after the first quarter.
And now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs.
I don't feel like I played that badly
Yeah,
defensively.
that's the thing, Dave. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that
And
moving forward, if
62.
they put their A game together in all 3 phases,
Yeah.
this is a team we're going to be talking
Right
about
number of plays.
very late in the season.
That will
Wrong
open
result.
up on things from here.
I will see you all next time. Hope you enjoyed episode 1.